Like him being harassing his ex-wife, I can live with that. But like just like the bad music, like the Lil Pump song, and like he puts out so much bad shit. But every time he put out something, I'm gonna try it because I know like if it's something bad, the next thing is gonna be like genius.
I know, yeah. That's what's like. It's part of the. I know I'm part of the problem because.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, I'm cool if you destroy your family, but please get back in that studio, man.
I want them to go through shit though. Like I want artists to, cause niggas get too rich and they stop going through real life problems, and then their music just slips.
Yeah.
But like he needed a young white man to dig his wife down, so that we could get some good music.
Yo, did she ever come by the cellar?
Kim?
Yeah.
Nah.
I just was wondering, like Pete cellar. I didn't know.
Oh, that's what you're asking. What is she? Oh no, she's doing things still.
She's the most followed person on Instagram.
I did not know that. I like Selena Gomez. I think she was in trouble at one point. I think it passed, and she's back to being a legend, which is like cool. Because remember, like that whole, just everybody involved in Justin Bieber, like got swept up in this storm of just insanity. But it looks, I think she's doing well now, which is cool.
Right, she came back with a wild, crazy rack. It looks great though. It doesn't look like terrible. Like you know when it just looks OD inflated. No, she looks beautiful. But
what's her ethnicity? She's Mexican.
Sure.
I don't know.
I wasn't trying to slander her new.
I just remember like noticing a change, and you know what I'm saying.
Selena Gomez.
Like what is she? She's just acting now. She's doing music. What is she doing?
What is she?
She does a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, proud third generation American Mexican. Okay.
Yeah, she's Mexican and Italian.
Okay.
I think
because you know they say Mexicans are either built like Selena or the woman that shot her.
Yo,
I wasn't gonna say anything
I should not have laughed that hard, bro. Yeah.
I fuck that is. It's the carbs. It's all the carbs. The beans, the rice, the tortillas. You just pick one carb.
All right. What's up, y'all? I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the We Want More podcast. I'm Anthony Moore.
I'm Asante Morris.
I'm Maxwell.
And we got Pepsi. He next to us chewing on his blanket, just ripping his shit apart.
I didn't even know we didn't do all that yet. We just went right in on body shaming Mexicans before we even introduced ourselves. That's kind of rude.
Yeah, we back. What's the episode 20?
Episode 20.
Yeah. Episode 20. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling like Selena Gomez's boobs. New, refreshed. I feel uplifted.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm laying on the chest of a rich woman. I'm having a good time in life. You ever think about that shit? Like,
what?
Shit is all right. You know, life ain't that bad.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
I had a good day so far. I'm a little tired. I had a busy morning. Got a pedicure.
Nice. Yeah. What color did you get? Did you get the plum like I told you? You know you got to do the plum.
Yeah, getting ready for fall.
Yeah, you gotta get plum, or you gotta get like a latte color. That's the one.
Yeah, I got a pedicure. I got some Chick Fil A. Chick Fil A was good, but
damn, you about to get your pussy ate too. You about to hit the trifecta. It's a white woman Saturday.
No, I do have a beef with Chick Fil A though. I do, cause Chick Fil A, you know, and I love them. I love them through all their turmoil. I love them through hard times, but they're not loving me anymore. Why the fuck do y'all got a paper straw for a milkshake? It's like Chick Fil A. You know how hard it is to drink a paper. I mean, do you know how hard it is to drink a milkshake through a paper straw?
See, I haven't been into Chick Fil A in a while. I didn't know you was doing that,
bro. I'm like, do y'all niggas think I'm superhead? That shit, yo.
That is disrespectful as fuck. Cause it's like, who the fuck?
And it's like,
I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, I'm all for helping the environment, but come on, at some point, they just gotta. If we gotta pick and choose, I'd rather the animals suffer than me.
They can use bamboo straws. You know they got bamboo straws, right?
Yeah.
That's like another option. I think they use that in like Asian restaurants or something.
I like that someone started a Facebook group about this exact concern.
Has anyone else noticed our new straws?
It's like
pretty but impossible to use in the milkshakes. This was 2 years ago, so I must have not had a Chick Fil A milkshake in 2 years then.
Bro,
I would love a milkshake right now. God damn it. I should have ate before I came here.
But yeah, that shit pissed me off, man, because it's like you can't really enjoy it like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
By the time your milkshake gets soft enough to drink, Your fucking straw done like disintegrated into it. Now I'm drinking straw ill milkshake.
I also just hate how like dumb our solutions to climate emergencies are.
Yeah, and it's like I get it. Like, all right, I get helping the sea turtles, but it ain't like I'm gonna just go take my straw and just go throw it in the ocean.
I mean, I do whenever I go to the beach. I save my straws. But no, actually, it's funny how like, basically that the whole thing is the fucking oil companies and shit that actually cause the problems. They just lobby to put the blame on us.
Exactly. It's kind of like
it's annoying.
It's like the celebs. They go fly their private jets. So now I gotta get a paper bag at Target. Like, I'm not the one causing an issue. Maybe we do need some plastic straws.
I mean, it could work out where the turtle inhales a straw in such a way that it looks like a septum piercing. Like, that actually would be kind of sick. You ever seen a turtle with a septum piercing? I trademark that. If you steal it, I'm fucking you up. I better not see nobody draw that shit next to Tupac. Nothing. I made it up. That shit will go hard, nigga. Hold up. I'm about to look that. Google turtle septum piercing and see what come up. God. If anything comes up, then society is about as good as it'll ever get.
Well, I mean, other than that, though, the meal was still good. Other than that, though, what else been going on with me this week?
Bro, you think I could, like, take that to Shark Tank? Like, yo.
try to sell a turtle ring?
Nah, jewelry for pets, nigga. That shit would go hard. Like, if you get a dog. Say Pepsi got, like, a tongue ring. I'm on to something.
Yo, you're not off. I knew this chick.
We clip dogs' tails. Why not give them a fucking earring?
I knew this chick who her mom would sew like custom booties for dogs at the beginning of the pandemic. They made mad bread.
Oh, that's so cute.
They call themselves Funquitos. Shout out them. I don't know if they're still in business.
That's fire. Yo, you ever see a chicken with sneakers on?
I'm to find it. Hold
This
on.
is going to be a cute ass episode. I'm just going to only say cute shit. Chicken with sneakers. You got to watch a video because they run. And that shit is so hilarious.
Damn, a chicken with sneakers? That's crazy. If they ain't think niggas wanted to kill them already, you know what I'm going to do when I see a chicken with the number 3 Jordans on?
Yeah, that was adorable, though.
Man.
That is a harsh life. Like, it's already bad enough to get robbed. Get eaten, too.
What else has been going on? This week, man. So, I tried to order Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
And I had to get a refund because it wasn't working. Like,
that game looks fun, too. That sucks.
Bro, that's what make it even worse. I got to watch all the gameplay and shit and watch everybody playing it. But with this situation, it made me realize we need better customer service. Like, we need customer service for our culture. Or for just, like, people that understand us because...
Well, like gamers?
No, like just
gamers or black folks?
Blamers or just
blamers. Black gamers.
No, I mean, cause all right, so I called customer service because I downloaded the game wasn't working, it kept crashing my system. Cause now you don't have to buy the physical copy of the game, you could just buy a download code to download it directly to your system. Kept crashing my game. I'm deleting it, reinstalling my game. I reset my system back to factory settings. It wasn't working. So then I was just like, you know what? First thing Monday morning, I'm going to call PlayStation support. Had them refund me my money. I call. Indian lady answers. And I kind of felt bad because I almost did snap on her about this shit. Because I'm like, look, my game isn't working. She was like, no, it's going to take some time. We can't just give you a refund. And then I snapped on her. But I feel like the disconnect came from she doesn't understand why this game is that important to me. Mm-hmm. It's like, because I'm sure she's looking at it like, you're a grown-ass man. Why aren't you worried about being a doctor right now? Like, you have something better to do. Why don't you go study for an engineer exam? I feel like...
That is a great point.
Yeah.
In India, the goal is to get the fuck out of India. So you gonna try to be a doctor. That's what's important. But black people, our struggles are more psychological instead of physical. So like, in order for me to gain a piece of happiness, I gotta simulate myself as a black Spider-Man. Fuck being a doctor. I want to climb on walls and shit.
Yeah, and I know she's thinking like, let it go. I know she's thinking like, yo, just let this shit go. But I'm trying. but I'm trying to explain to, and then after the fact, I realized how crazy I sounded as a grown ass man trying to prove how bad I need this game.
No, nigga, if Spider-Man's name in that was fucking Raj Patel, then she would understand. Because you know Indians, they like their representation too. Every time some Indian version of some shit come out, they go crazy over it. So you should have told her that actually Miles Morales is Indian. You're like, look, I gotta play this Indian Spider-Man game. We coming up with some $1 million ideas. You got black customer service.
Yeah,
that should be. We should trademark that. We should go to Shark Tank and go, look, customer service, but like only black employees. That should get shut down quick. Yeah. And Indian Spider-Man, where he shoot the webs out his armpit.
Or customer service where instead of that, if we can't get better customer service, we get people to make the calls for us. We get like an army of black moms to call in.
My mom has pulled off some fucking like GTA heist level feats on the phone. Like the type of shit she did, I'm like, how the fuck you get health insurance for me? It's crazy.
Right. Yeah, like your mom call and complain about like the cable bill and all of a sudden your mortgage lower.
Yeah, like and it be her fault. Like nigga, like we late on the payments. And they like, why the fuck you cut my shit off? Because you ain't paying. That's not how this work. And then they cut it back on. Shout out to black moms.
Yeah. Let me see. You want to get into the topic? Which I want to get into first?
Yeah, it's too much shit going. It's too much shit going
on. We can start with.
I want to talk about Dwight Howard. I feel like it's
Dwight.
I don't know. It's a bit like dicey to start with.
Yeah, Dwight Howard, man. Where do we start here? So, all right. So this past week, it's a situation where I guess they say it's a sexual assault case where Dwight Howard he met up with a guy. The guy came over to his house, and you know, when the guy arrived, Dwight actually had another guy there too, dressed up as a woman. Now he wasn't trans or anything. I think it was just a man just doing some role play, which is like, hey. We don't knock what you into. If that's what you into, we all inclusive around here.
Gender fluidity.
Yeah. We all for that. But the guy wasn't with it. He was just like, yo, I don't want this other nigga. I want you, Dwight. And Dwight was like, no, this is what it is. And then they said Dwight held him down and gave him head. And
nice.
And
it's like a horror movie,
bro. Now I'm gonna tell you, Dwight, his response to this was, don't worry about what I do in my bedroom. Now, I don't that's not the problem here. I don't care what you do in your bedroom. But as somebody that's 5'6", I don't want to live in a world where it's 7-foot niggas holding people down and giving them head. I don't belong in that kind of world. That is scary. That really just unlocked a whole new fear for me.
That is scary because I mean, like, I'd rather be jumped.
I'd rather a lot of things. Shoot me. Do whatever. But that is
a scary looking nigga too. Like,
and
if white people already crossing the street when they see big black people.
And that's the last team he played for, actually he played overseas. He was playing in Taiwan.
He was playing in Taiwan. Oh, he was wilding in Taiwan. He probably went there on purpose.
You know he was going crazy.
They probably didn't even offer him that much money. He's like, the benefits are enough.
It was probably NBA teams that did want him.
Yeah, he was probably like, nah, I don't know. Just something about Taiwan. I feel like the air there is a little bit different, and the cuisine. I'm going to go try that for a little bit.
Yeah. It was like other teams, they was offering him like, yeah, we gonna give you like 2 years, $40 million. And Taiwan was just like,
lady boys are like, you gotta go. That's crazy. Like, you gotta go to that country to see like that gender expression. I mean, it don't like exist the same way outside of there. Like the way they do it.
But wait, are they trans?
I don't know what to call it, so I'm gonna just say lady boy. That's what they say. I'm gonna just say lady boy.
That they use.
Oh, they call them lady boy?
Yeah, it's not offensive to say that. Like, that's just what they like to be called.
Okay.
So, that's who the fuck in America want to be called a lady boy?
Right.
Like, if you call anybody a lady boy, you get slapped.
Yeah.
It don't matter what genitals they got. You can't call nobody in Philly a lady boy.
Oh, they just don't have an English word for it, probably.
Yeah, it's like,
this is the word.
But I mean, when you look into it, like, wait, can you pull up Dwight Howard's injury history?
Yes, sir.
Dwight Howard's injury, like,
Is that how he fucked up his knees?
I mean, when you look at his,
Because he was on him too much.
because like it's always been rumors. There's always been rumors behind like that Dwight was messing with people on the low, like messing with guys on the low. Now, when you look at his injuries, his last injury, February 2022, back. The week before that, back, knee.
That nigga is fucking up his neck.
Okay,
his
health
back.
and safety protocols. All right, he had COVID. Before that, neck, right knee. Come on, keep on. It's just nothing but knees and back.
Illness, gonorrhea.
Right there, October 1st, 2018, gluteal soreness.
And
a
dislocated finger. Either he did it to himself.
Yeah, man's always working. That's crazy.
That
nigga listened to the song "My Neck, My Back" with
health and safety protocol is the funniest thing on this list because it's the only thing that's like, oh,
all right,
that's COVID.
COVID. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, COVID for him.
Knee and
neck,
back.
knee.
It's like, yo, you weren't even playing it. Oh man.
You gotta be a real fucking demon to throw out your neck. Like you ever like have a young lady.
Like I've never heard an NBA player just hurting their neck like that.
Yeah.
That especially that many times. But also, you know where he's from, right? He's from Atlanta.
Yeah.
He grew up in Atlanta, went to a private school. I believe he went to a private school his whole life. Comes from a real religious family.
Oh yeah, religious. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you come from a religious family, then the chances that you are gay go up higher. Because
that's true.
They make homosexuality sound like a forbidden fruit.
And that's the thing, Dwight. We don't have no problem with you being out or like what.
The assault's more the problem.
Yeah.
It's also just funny that this nigga was throwing his neck so hard that he threw it out.
That poor dude. That poor dude who had to just lay there and take it.
We need him off the streets.
Yo.
Oh, and that was and that was the thing too that Dwight Howard said. So you know what Dwight was saying, what he does in his bedroom is his business, right? But you know he was inviting these niggas over while the kids would sleep.
At what level does that become like beyond disrespectful? Like that's like kind of like damn.
Yeah.
I think a threesome while the kids are sleeping is too much.
Even if it isn't like
straight, if it's straight,
a straight threesome is that's too much.
It's just hard to like.
As a kid, I gotta go to school in the morning and hear 3 people screaming.
It sounds like your dad's possessed, but it's just niggas possessing his ass.
Right? Yeah. Like, come on, I gotta get ready. I got a pop quiz first thing in the morning, but my dad is in the other room throwing his neck out every week,
screaming in Latin and shit. It sounds like an exorcism because he got like 3 demons, but it's just 3 different niggas.
Positive note though, him screaming "Good D," they could just assume that they're practicing. So, yo, good D, good D. And he's, oh, dad's at it again.
Why is dad running drills in the bedroom?
Do you think he calls niggas daddy or coach?
That's crazy though, because like you said, you're right. You are like a 7-foot fucking monster of an athlete, holding dudes down and blowing them like
Bro,
that's crazy.
That's like if Godzilla stepped on your house and then stuck his finger up your butt. That's fucking.
Yeah, he's like 7 feet, 300,
rude.
all muscle. That's terrifying.
Yeah, especially when you read it like this. Mr. Harper was trapped in defendant's bedroom and believed that he would suffer imminent bodily harm if he resisted the defendant's sexual advances. Mr. Harper felt extremely violated and humiliated and was in complete shock. That sucks.
Yeah, it definitely. The details are a bit stomach turning.
Also, like you said, it was not that anyone has any issue with his preference. Nah, man, do what you do. It's just it's the assault that's not cool.
Wait, so is he only being accused of one, or is there like a slew of allegations? No, just seems like it's
this is just the one case I'm aware of now. Yeah, but you know how this is though. If this is something serial, people are gonna jump on the bandwagon as soon as they can.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I totally get being scared to come out about this. That is a big dude. But him, yeah, terrifying.
Man, yeah, we gotta put him down.
Yeah. Some of these kids on the corner sucking dick gotta be put down for good. Cannot psychologize to that shit. That nigga has had 7 neck injuries.
Like,
Why you keep going back, nigga? Just hand jobs. You can't handle it, dude. But I'm just saying, like, I've had. You ever like you know, a woman's doing something to you, and you're like, oh, you okay? You seem like you're struggling there. He was fucking with some mean people that just like, if I saw her neck was hurting, I'd be like, all right, it's cool, it's cool.
Right, he had money yoked up against the wall
Right,
like a
it's
chokehold.
like-
He was holding him on his shoulders. Like,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
The white was trying to eat these niggas.
Now, though, realistically speaking, that is a terrifying idea. Now that I'm actually picturing like 7 foot, 300 pounds, got me like in a chokehold, take off your pants. Like, oh yeah, what are you doing this in there? There's not many. Yeah,
Yeah, I'd rather you chase me to like. Yeah, I'd rather you chase me trying to kill me instead of that.
hold you down and blow him, put a gun to your head. I'm gonna suck that dick. That's yeah, dude, that's horrible. Fucking terrifying, damn.
And I don't know with that. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's other. We know there's other gay athletes in the NBA. I mean, just in other sports too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can't be going around using your size for this.
Yeah.
Also, it actually is a liability. Like, if I'm betting on sports games, I want you to have like very vanilla sex if you play in sports and I'm like betting on the games. Like, where he says, what happens in my bedroom is my business. Yes. But if I know that you was wearing a GIMP costume last night and I got money on the game, I'm going to be upset if you like threw out your fucking jaw.
Right, yeah. Like, I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you down the line. But you can't. But like, I'm like, it's the fourth quarter. The team needs you, but we can't rely on you because your ass is sore.
Yeah, like this nigga got carpal tunnel from jerking somebody off. I need to know that. I needed like an injury report. Put that in there. Fell off a swing. Now your neck broke. And I got $300 on the game.
Yeah.
That's my business. Dwight Howard.
Right, yeah. You got to explain why I just lost my money because you keep pinching nerves. All right. Let me see. What y'all want to guess? Would you take the $500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z?
Oh yeah, I mean,
No, originally started with the original conversation. It started with it was $50,000 or dinner with Jay-Z, and then somebody upped it. It just added a zero.
so I'm gonna go to Jay-Z. I'm gonna go to dinner with Jay-Z with no money, and I'm gonna piss him off because he know I don't got money, and he know he got to pick up the bill. You don't want to be at dinner with somebody that knows they have to pay for everything,
Bro.
and you not fucking them.
And
Like, you gonna fuck Jay-Z too? You gonna make him pay for the dinner?
that's what it really is. Niggas just want to go on dates with Jay-Z. Cause I don't. As somebody that's ate with like people with money, I'm gonna tell you that dinner is not worth it. I would take $500 over a dinner with Jay-Z. I'm not gonna get shit out of that. Cause it's no type of advice that Jay-Z could give you to tell you how to be the best rapper of all time. Cause that's what it really comes down to. Like, where a lot of his success is just that he just happens to be this gifted. Don't get it twisted. He does make smart business moves, but a lot of the business comes after the fact of him being as great as a rapper as he is.
Oh, that shit is just hilarious to like. I hate the question, but I like seeing people just try to mentally be better than you. Cause like, no, I would take the dinner, and then I would.
I told you, like, a lot of these rich people, it's a combination of, yeah, they are talented,
It's luck.
putting in work, and yeah, it's the right amount of luck.
Like, you gonna have dinner and be like, all right, first you want to be taken under the notorious B.I.G.'s wing, and then you go, well, he's dead. Well, I guess I can't help you now. Like, you can't do none of the shit he did. You can't sell crack in Marcy Projects. You're not from there.
Cause I'll never forget. I'm at the Olive Tree one night, and this is when Kevin Hart was in town, and I asked him for advice, and I was like, "Yo, what you think I should do?" Like just on some stuff like, "Hey, like, how do you think I should be moving?" And he was just like, just keep working. And that was the advice. And bro, at that point, I got like $50 in my account. It's like, nigga, I do not want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear this shit. At that point, I was just like, can you buy me some wings? like, like fuck the advice. The dinner is more important at the, yeah.
Word, are you starving at this point? Like, what could it be? Now I would take the money. What do I look like taking a date with another man? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, it's like, what do I really want to hang out with this nigga for that long?
Nah, don't get me wrong, man. I grew up idolizing the man in the same breath. Like,
never
I got
meet your
bills.
heroes.
I got
never
bills.
meet your heroes.
Even if I could meet my heroes, I got debt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about?
I'm just curious how this question got so big.
And
like, people really were like philosophizing. Yo, if you sit down with him.
And also, like, where I'm at, I don't like meeting people as a fan. Like, I rather, so when it comes to whether it be big comedians or just like famous people, I like meeting them as a coworker. All right, I like meeting them as a peer, as opposed to, oh, I looked up to you growing up. Because it's like, if you meet somebody in that position of being a fan or somebody that looks up to them, that's how they're always going to treat you or look at you, no matter how big you get.
You're right. The next time I meet a celebrity, I'm like, who the fuck are you? I'm just going to keep it moving. But here's my friend. I'm like, I don't fucking know you, bro. I'm just keep it moving. I'm like, oh my God. Completely geek out in the corner. That's true, though. You don't ever want to really come off that type of way. Like, I've never really been in the room with anyone of that kind of ilk.
Yeah.
But I think that you don't want to come off that
Good
kind
word.
of. Yeah, try. You don't want to come off like thirsty like that. It is funny, though, because I like that he went through that interview with Gayle King and was like, nah, you should take the money. There's no reason to come. There's nothing I could tell you that's going to help you.
Right.
I think it's funny that it got that far that people, like, they asked Jay-Z himself what you should do.
Because that nigga is going to sit there, eat his calamari, like, have a few drinks.
Oh, I love calamari.
And I don't like people talking to me when I'm trying to eat.
Same. I don't like being spoken to when I'm eating.
Yeah, like, if you eating calamari and a nigga's like, so what should I do with my 401k?
Yeah, don't be asking me complicated questions. I'm trying to get my spaghetti around my fork. Or don't ask me. I don't like that. On another note, though.
First, you got to marry Beyonce. Step one, be a rapper. Step two, don't go to jail for selling crack.
All right, if you want
These are all difficult things.
If you want to be successful like Jay-Z, first you got to start off from a kid. Tell your dad to leave.
You like your dad? Get him out.
Yeah, you need some turmoil to push you.
How do you feel like stabbing Un? How do you feel about that? You're okay? You open as having to stab somebody?
Stab a DJ.
Yeah. It happens, you know? And then be the coldest thing out for fucking 10 plus years of nonstop, like back-to-back great albums.
In hindsight, everything worked out for him. But I'm sure coming up, he would have much rather took the stability in the house.
Of course.
As opposed to having to go through all of this.
Yeah. Yeah, of course you're going to choose stability and proper upbringing. Once again, we relish in the stories of those who come out of turmoil and end up being like superheroes at that point for it. But then we tend to forget about the 98% that doesn't make it out that are really stuck in that cycle.
Because it's a lot of,
Now he probably has like fucking survivor's guilt.
Oh, 100%. There's very rarely that anyone makes out of a situation like that without survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It doesn't allow you to enjoy the prosperity that you've gained because of that.
Yeah, like if you had a stable home, you probably would have been able to like find satisfaction in life without working so fucking hard. Like he could have just got a regular job and just been happy and have a family.
I still think he'd be great at whatever he did, like Jay-Z, the open heart surgeon.
Oh yeah, like he probably would be great, but if nobody gets this successful and they're just like totally satisfied with everything, like they're constantly fucking probably battling themselves, and they're like, if I don't do this, I'm worth nothing.
What else? Tyrese. You saw Tyrese's wife regrets divorcing him?
I would too. Tyrese seems like a good guy. I remember at this time, like, I think they were kind of we were all like kind of laughing at Tyrese and kind of painting him as crazy. And then I watched the Fast and Furious movie and I was like, damn, this nigga's likable.
He's always been likable.
Right.
Baby boy, like like he might not be like the greatest nigga on earth or nothing. Like he might have probably fucked up as a husband, but who the fuck are we to say some shit like that?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
He seemed like just a person.
And also with Baby Boy is, you look at it with a whole different context when you realize they was only supposed to be 19.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, people look at that movie like, oh, Jody was some bum ass nigga, and that's just because he had a bald head. But that was the thing at the time. That was the thing. People like in the 90s, they was going people was going bald by choice.
I remember the first time I seen Jadakiss with hair, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, that's when
I was like, yo, he got money like that. He got a whole hairline now. But he was like, I chose to shave my head. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, when
I believed you.
I stopped trusting. That's exactly when I stopped trusting niggas.
Fair.
When I found out Jadakiss could grow hair out his scalp, I was like, yeah, I don't put anything past
Yeah, it's
anybody.
like, why did he do that? His fitted hats never fit. He could have had the hair fucking fill it out this whole time. I didn't know that. I really.
Well, you
What does he got, like dreads now or something?
Who, Jada?
Yeah.
No, he just got a regular cut.
Oh, I don't know. I remember last time I seen a recent picture of Jadakiss.
But yeah, and Baby Boy, they was only supposed to be 19.
See, I kind of got that. For some reason, I'd never really thought about the age. I knew they weren't like over 25.
Yeah.
But yeah, 19.
But you know what's funny about Baby Boy is that it ends with this happy story about him taking care of his family with boosted clothes.
Yeah.
And his mom continues to date a murdering ex-convict. He said, I shot a couple niggas, stabbed up a couple niggas. I don't do that no more. Now I just throw niggas through glass tables. Trust me with your mother.
And I just sell these stolen Echo jeans.
Yo, do you guys know about the Kai Sai, whatever his name is, the YouTube dude?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did he just do where he went to jail?
Oh, no, he's streaming like for the next 7 days. He's streaming like he's like in jail. So he's probably like at a movie set or something like that, and hired a bunch of people.
Oh, because I could have swear they had somebody who was really locked up with him talking about some.
It's 24/7.
This like streaming, the like Twitch streaming shit. I don't even understand how like that shit is as popular as it is, but that's crazy how much money you can make just.
It's crazy, yeah, because now this new generation. Before, like we used to like going outside and stuff like that. This new generation of kids, they don't even like playing games. They just like watching other people play the games.
That's always been weird. I don't know, man. It's just like maybe kids are lonely now or something.
I guess it's probably like watching porn. Like, yeah,
Watching other people do shit better than you, yeah.
Yo, that is a great way to look at porn. I'm just looking at someone do something I would do, which is better.
Yeah. I don't even know how to talk about the war.
The war in Israel.
Yeah, it's weird.
Palestine.
It's weird.
Enough. Fucking chill, everybody. Like, take 5.
But it's fucked up that like we not allowed to say anything about that group of people.
What? I will only address that this exists. There is a debate on whether or not anti-Zionism is the same as anti-Semitism. I don't think I know enough to.
I'm not going to say anything. But all right, so people were saying protesting against what's happening in Israel is anti-Semitic, and I watched this like last night. It was a protest in Grand Central Station where it was a bunch of Jewish people, New York Jewish people protesting, saying it was wrong that was being arrested. And it's like, so all right, it's anti-Semitic to protest against what's happening in Israel, but it's not anti-Semitic to arrest Jewish people on a Friday.
I don't think.
Yo, you had me mad locked in. I was like, Googling, putting up all statistics. You said that, and I go, wait a minute. Yeah,
it's like this is the day. I'm trying to honor my religion. I'm supposed to practice my Sabbath, but y'all throwing me in jail.
Yo, this is like a real. I don't want this to come off like sounding ignorant, but this is like a solid question. Especially being from New York, I'm kind of weirded out that I don't know this. Do Hasidics have their own jail?
They have a lot of their own facilities.
I know
about the whole ambulance situation.
Yeah, I know they have
the hospital situation.
They got their own bus. Because you know when I lived in Brooklyn, I used to live. So I lived in Sunset Park on 58th between 8th and 9th Avenue. And you know 8th, if you're familiar with Sunset Park, 6th to 8th Avenue is all Asian. Mm-hmm. And I actually found out because I think 8 is like the lucky number, in Asian culture, I believe. And then 9th Avenue on over was completely Jewish. So yeah, they had their own everything. I will say one thing I do like about Jewish culture is that they keep their money within their culture.
Yeah, niggas gotta get on that.
They keep their money within their culture, and also they kind of do look like you don't have to worry. Like you'll see walking down the street, you'll see like a 6-year-old just pushing their younger brother or sister in a stroller, and everybody is fine. Like there's nobody worried about like this child being harmed.
Sense of community like is just missing from honestly everybody.
Yeah.
You ever hear like stories from like your grandparents or like older people where they're like, I used to walk down the street and I knew everybody, and the old lady would ask me to like help her with the groceries, and like my grandmother told me she back in South Philly she used to be able to just walk in somebody's house and use their bathroom.
Yeah, like that sense of community.
You'd be like, hey, what's up? I need to use the bathroom. They'd be like, all right. She might have made that shit up. Old people be lying, but
yeah.
So we ain't got no community.
So yeah, I will say they definitely got it right with the sense of community.
I think you know what, they don't subscribe. They like kind of live since they like live a little separate. Like we're talking about Hasidic Jews.
Yeah.
Like people that aren't Hasidic Jewish, like people just of Jewish heritage, are subject to like the same fucking bullshit.
But I will say, if
media though.
If the black people, if we controlled the media, I would love to be able to just cancel anybody that say anything wrong about us.
For sure.
I would love like that's why we do gotta we gotta step it up, man.
Like if somebody says that Tupac is ass, you cancel. Like we gotta have like some like black people that you can't talk shit about. Tupac, we could talk shit about Tupac. Who's Biggie? You can't talk shit about Biggie. You say something bad about Biggie, you gotta go on CNN and apologize. Anita Baker.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. You say something about Anita Baker, Babyface. Yeah, you automatically you just drop from your label. You lose your shoe deals.
But I think we honestly could do this shit. I think we just gotta stop being scared of each other.
We do.
Crime coverage in the 90s. I mean, crack obviously because the crime was happening for sure. Like niggas was definitely selling crack and killing each other over it. But crack and then the over sensational media reporting of crime. How we gonna come back from that? Now we got fucking everybody buying brand new asses.
Yeah, the goal post kind of really did move societally speaking, right? It'd be like, let's get a house and move out and build generational wealth, turned into like, I'm gonna get this BBL real fast and see what I could do for the weekend as far as what I could scam up.
Yeah, like think about that shit. Like people will buy a new ass before a set of tires on the car.
Tires be bald as hell.
Like
you can't stop in the rain.
Yeah, I know people that got like surgeries done that like with the check engine light on. It's like prioritization. I mean, maybe the titties will get you to the new tires.
Yeah, you got to think it's an investment at that point. If you don't invest in you, who is?
That is a fact.
The benefit of BBLs.
I will just say, yeah, there's benefit, but in order to keep up with the current trends, you know, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, don't do shit just to keep up with the current trends. Think about the shit first.
I like that question you posed, but about if you could solve one realistic issue that affects everybody, what would it be?
Yeah, and I don't mean that in like they're like end world hunger. No, I mean that in the realistic sense. Like if there's something localized to your area that you could possibly make an effort to change. Like it's a free exchange of ideas thing.
Parking tickets.
Parking?
Yep. Probably parking tickets. We would probably like take all the fire hydrants out of in America, build like a cinder block that's up that goes over a car. So it's like tall, so the fire truck can pull up if there's a car parked there and still use the fire hydrant. So I don't gotta get a ticket every time I'm next to a fire hydrant. And cities can't like have fucking they can't like sell the streets to a company so that the company can charge you for parking. I think that's something small.
It's a racket. No, I agree with you because you think about how many people are actually affected by that daily. How many times that there's been, and once again, I'm not knocking anyone for doing the job. Not that I think that ticket police is like a necessity, but the fact is you do have, a job. So you walking down the block catching, everyone here's thing just expired by a minute. Yeah, you just made your quota for the month. So like I do understand, but you're not doing exactly anything positive. You're already extorting people.
No, it's literally it's not positive at all. It's like mistakes are mistakes are more expensive if you're poor.
Yeah, 100%.
Like if you make any kind of mistakes, light fucking blinker out, you can't afford to get this shit fixed. Now you gotta pay a ticket and get it fixed. If I'm rich, I'll park anywhere the fuck I want. They can tow my shit. I'll go have a fucking servant go pick it up from the tow yard. Like,
I'll take an Uber to go get it.
Yeah, but like when you poor and you gotta deal with the fucking ramifications of an honest mistake,
right?
That shit hurt.
Yeah, because even as far as like with like fines, like if you jump the turnstile, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's
we're
like-
doing that forever though.
It's like if I can't afford $250, what the hell make you think I could afford this $50 ticket to go with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I honestly, I totally agree with that because it's a game of cat and mouse, and you know I'm gonna keep doing it.
yeah, see, the perpetual things that can't be stopped, understand they could be tweaked.
Right.
Once
yeah.
again, there's no reason to slam up a bunch of 14-year-olds for jumping. Like, yo, listen, it is what it is. They're kids.
Yeah,
Now, if you have the habitual users that are busting thing, like, all right, yeah, but why is the MCA still just as bad? But now y'all charge them more.
Right. Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things. You're not improving the service for the dollar they're paying. One of the things I was debating on, like just on my own, is I was and this is, mind you, this thought process started prior to the New York immigration situation that we have going on right now, just because like my game plan doesn't account for that math.
Right.
So basically, I was like, the best way to feed like the homeless as well as like the shelter-bound population in New York. You know, this is the number one like foodie city on the East Coast, right?
Yeah.
So what if like at the end of the night, you know how like Dunkin' Donuts got to throw their stuff out, and like mad restaurants basically have to get rid. What if there was a service that within whatever radius of whatever place that distributes food, like if they went around collecting at the end of the night, now people are like, oh well, you know that's not legal and blah 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 blah. But I don't understand why, because it goes to waste.
Right.
So my whole thing would be, why don't you, the restaurants that are doing that at the end of the night, why don't you cut them a tax break from the city? Maybe it saves them on rent, maybe it saves them on spacing.
Yeah.
They take that, and what they do in return is they allocate you the non-wasted food for the night, and you use that to feed people. Like
I
how
like
many?
that.
Because think about how much food gets
Yeah.
thrown out, and that was the beginning of the rat problem. Like, oh, so much food's being thrown out on the street now. All right, why are we wasting it then?
The only people that do look out with that is like Insomnia Cookies.
they give it to you for free or just
Like at the end of the night, they be having so many cookies left over. It's like they gonna throw them away anyway, so they'll just throw a few extra in your box.
Yeah,
That's
you'll get a,
tough.
you'll get a
Yeah.
good deal.
So
There's an app actually
So
where you
yeah.
can get leftover food. Like,
Yeah, well, that's where the conversation. Somebody had told me about that,
Yeah.
and that's where the kind of I go, you know, nothing for nothing. Like I understand restaurants for one to take advantage of, like, oh, you know, we're letting this go because it's the end of the night. Like you want to see as much profit as possible, but in the chances that that doesn't kick off,
Right? Yeah.
bro,
You
you
gonna
still
just throw it
wasting
away.
it. Yeah, and then on top of it, what are you gonna do? You causing rats to go outside. You unfortunately you causing like people to jump in dumpsters and stuff like that. If
Right.
there was a service that just boom, you get it done, you get it picked up. Here's your contribution sticker. You contributed 60 pounds of food. Boom. Here's your
Yeah.
marker.
We need to make that.
yeah,
Like,
just
yeah.
scale up. We have the app. We already know that they are
Right.
capable of selling the food
Mm-hmm.
at the end of
At
the
a
night.
discounted rate.
Because you know how grocery stores are like, we have to throw it out or else the problem. But
Mm-hmm.
so we know for a fact that in New York City they can get rid of the food on a small scale. So just scale that shit up.
Yeah, and once again, how hard is it? You're providing jobs. You
Right.
have someone who's going to go collect. You're providing food to the people who like need it. And mind you, this all came out of wanting to help people who were in like family shelters and moving around like Section 8 stuff like that. With the fucking migrant influx, bro.
Yeah, we trademarking this, man. We getting this poor dash ready.
Yo, what if there was a
DoorDash.
politician?
Yo,
Or
DoorDash.
dash. That's a good one.
Um,
We gotta censor a lot of these
Yeah.
ideas. 'cause
Although
these are
I
good
do
ideas.
think the turtle with the septum piercing was definitely a dope logo.
Yo, I own that shit. I'm coming after you if I see that shit somewhere. But yo, honestly, what would you do if there was a politician that proposed this idea, came up with a plan, and was like, I will take this, I will get it passed, I have enough support. But
thing is-
I did blackface when I was a kid.
No, but it do
Oof.
be politicians.
Vote for me.
It be politicians coming up with these ideas, and then they just get them high and just plant like a gay sex worker in the room with them.
Yeah.
That's what happened with the dude in Florida.
What, they planted a fucking...
I mean, he had some really progressive ideas, and then like I think he got drugged one night, and then ended up having like just a wild night with some sex workers down there.
You know, the worst part is that you can't, it sucks that we go into that moralist thing where two things can't be true all the time at once, where it's like, yo, man, this guy's super progressive and he has a really good game plan. Yeah, that's him getting his ass eaten against the window. You know, two things can be true at once.
Also, I think those people, if you could openly like buy pussy as a politician, like, all right, look, spend your money on some pussy if you want, but we could keep a like better eye on the way you allocate like city
100%,
funds.
yeah.
Like, all right, you can do that openly, but we're gonna watch you harder. If you cool with that and you
Yeah.
keep coming up with good ideas, you can keep your job.
If you're not using campaign funds on hookers, I think
Yeah.
you're good.
I know.
Like a little bit of honesty would open up it would free up people a little bit to stop being so secretive and so like slimy. I think.
Yeah, get people off the moral high ground. Like, what's the super milfy Congress chick that got caught giving a hand job in that? Fuck, man.
What?
Yeah, some.
What state is she from? This state?
Nah, I wish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
What's
is she still elected? I'm about to go.
Senate.
Yeah,
So she got caught in Beetlejuice, giving a hand job and smoking a vape.
Dog, this is the type of people I want in office.
Right, yeah, because I know they actually represent the people.
Yeah, this what we out here doing. We getting jerked off and
Vaping. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's going for the big field.
Yeah, that's so wild, bro. I remember I used to work in a movie theater, and it was somebody giving her boyfriend. It was like teenagers or like maybe like young people.
So y'all have lights like this in most movie theaters?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like there was a couple that kicked out because she was giving a dude head and Despicable Me, and I'm like, that's not the movie for that. Girls Trip, I totally get that. That was hot at the time, but
I know the change I would want. Stop.
What you got?
For me, it would be more so education.
There
Like,
we go.
It would be because so the thing with education, right? It changed after like they ruled that separate but equal isn't actual equal. Like the reason why schools are so fucked up now, they changed that school like you can't separate based on like race and color and all of that. So then you start having kids that would travel like miles away to go to like a better public school.
Mm-hmm.
But because of that, people were like, damn, how can we get around and still like find a loophole to still be racist? So then that's when they started segregating schools based on like zip codes.
I was gonna ask you, is that what the lead up to zoning was?
Yeah.
Because I remember that too. Like you qualify for a school in your zone depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
Really good school or really shit school.
So yeah, that's exactly how it happened. Whereas like schools got segregated and they were like, no, we got to find some way to like separate this because I don't want this group of people being able to just travel to our school. Because you start having kids that would just walk 5 miles or catch like 2-3 buses to get to the good school. And then they passed a law that is based on your zoning codes, which in turns the houses in your neighborhood are going to fund those schools now. So if you lived in a fucked up neighborhood, your school is always going to be fucked up because the taxes that pay for that are coming from this rundown community. So it's like the only thing that would improve the school is like long-term gentrification. But even with that in turn breaks down the community even more.
Reinvestment, reallocating.
Yeah. So yeah, we gotta find a way to reallocate these funds, or we gotta find a way to get Umar the other 1.2 million that he been looking for the past 15 years.
Yo, what's currently happening isn't working. So I completely support that.
I feel like sending a kid to a Dr. Umar school would be like sound like a good idea, but when he come home, he just gonna be like annoying and shit.
Right. I can't even watch.
Shut your woke ass up.
Right. I can't even watch King of Queens because this little nigga keep telling me how much he hate white people.
Yeah, that shit seem annoying. Like you trying to cook a simple meal because you've been working all day. Like fuck it, let's just order a pizza. And he's like, pizza. Do you know that the triangle is a symbol of white supremacy? Like, nigga, just eat.
Yeah, I do. Did you ever see this picture? It was Dr. Umar. He was speaking to these kids at a birthday party.
Yeah. Like nigga, I don't want that shit.
Right.
Where the fuck Spider-Man?
Right, yeah. I want Dora and Paw Patrol, and now you got this random nigga at the playground. So, you know, that shit would piss me off. I know Umar. I know his heart is definitely in the right place. But Umar, let the kids play on them swings, man. Get off their jungle gyms with that shit. The kids, they just want to play. Life is already going to be rough.
Imagine expecting Spider-Man or SpongeBob or like and Dr. Umar just shows up in his best movie, so you know what's happening right now. Like you know you about to get it.
You just turned 3. And Dr. Umar telling you consciousness before coochie.
Damn, you know what that got to be like though too. You got to think about the little kids in school that are all like intermingling. And he's like, "Oh, Dr. Umar, this is my friend Sarah," and he's gonna be like, "Sorry, Sarah's the devil," and just kick Sarah down. You'll understand when you're older. That white bunny's a fucking problem.
No, he actually did say some shit like that. Like, I remember on this, there was a Breakfast Club interview, and he told I think he said like DJ Envy or something. He's like, "Oh, my kids go to." I can't do a good DJ Envy impression. I'm sorry. My kids go to school in the white neighborhood.
Just rob somebody.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Sell me something I can't afford.
Can we get a huge fat nigga to stand next to me? So, all right.
I'm about to come on camera.
No, he told DJ Envy, he was like, it was hypothetical. Like, what if my son brings home a little white girl because that's what's at his school? Dr. Umar would be like, no, you got to tell him. You got to sit him down and tell him that's wrong. Like, so you just want this nigga to go through high school a virgin because you said so?
No, but it's true, though. Maybe for the progression of education, we should start letting other people take the reins. The current system is not working. Put it like this. You know how many kids I know now, like especially like my son's generation, like that, they learn off the internet.
Right.
Like that is the sole, like it's funny if I'll ask a question, the way that we would have to go through like experience or hearsay or even book knowledge to find something out, 2 minutes, they'll be like, "Oh, no, I'll figure this out. I got this." Like, so now maybe we got to try to reset the education system somewhere along there.
I know that's what's scary, man. We're going to have to teach these kids with fucking TikTok dances. Before it was like, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." Now to teach these kids, you got to, goddamn calculus teacher got to be able to rock their hips.
Yo, man, Sexy Red makes the connect. Ski in the classroom. What, ski in the classroom? Say what you will, but she has reach on the kids.
See, teachers being like,
I don't like teachers being cool. I don't like teachers being like, I really don't. I don't like teachers being too cool, man.
I don't like teachers being this bad.
yeah,
That
I don't
kinda
know how I
irks
feel
me
about
too.
that.
Right.
No, like good for everyone involved. Like if that was my teacher, I probably would pay attention way
Like,
more.
No.
I'm not sure if I would if my dick would be too hard.
Yeah.
Because you already, like, nigga, when I was in high school, I was getting boners just from, like, writing a fucking sentence.
Yeah. Somebody touched my arm when I opened my locker, I'm hurt.
7th grade teacher with a BBL, it hits differently.
If I'm being honest, I think we definitely need more teachers that look like that because that's a good test for a young man to go through. How you gonna act when the bitches come around? You gonna start dicking it or you gonna just be regular?
Bruh, some of these chicks, they know what they're doing. Like you know that you're an IG model and you teach squares and circles. Like,
I think they shouldn't. I don't think, like, if you like 22 and you like bad, I don't know if you should teach in high school. That seems
that's a trap.
It just seems like a conflict of interest in so many ways.
You know, it's also said, and I know this is probably going to be an unpopular
Dudes with
opinion.
big dicks too. This ain't just
Yeah.
Like if you like packing and you wearing them tight ass brunch pants around a bunch of kids, that's kind of like
Word.
fucked up.
If you're packing and you're wearing like those thin chinos to science in the morning, you're a sick fuck. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could have some tight on fucking Russell Wilson skinny jeans.
My first job out of college was actually working at a high school in North Philly. I used to work at Gratz. Ever tell you that?
They was trying to fuck you.
They was.
That's gross. That like
I would be in there. I remember I had my retainer in, and this little girl in the classroom. She was like, you look cute when you wear that.
Dude, that's so.
You oughta punched her. Like, yo.
I'm like, yo, if you don't get away from me before Amber Alert go off. You know what's crazy? You know in California they calling it a Ebony Alert.
The Ebony Alert?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't hear about the Ebony Alert?
So they got the Amber Alert for like just the Amber Alert was already in place, but when a black child goes missing, now it's an Ebony Alert. So they know not to look as hard for them.
That shit sounds like a reminder.
That's fucked up, bro.
That's what it is. That's what it is. We gotta.
It sounds like a reminder to watch black porn.
No,
like your phone buzzes. Oh shit, let me jerk off real quick.
I got my Ebony Alert. No, that's what it really is. It's like we got a missing Tiffany and a tinted out Grand Marquis.
So everybody just keep eating. All right, I'm gonna go get more donuts. You guys want anything?
They ain't looking for these kids at all.
Yeah, that's
I'm telling you.
that.
If my child go missing, don't send out the Ebony Alert. Give me the old fashioned Amber Alert. Like keep my race under wraps. Yo, you know they not finding these kids.
Yo, I'm really mad that you start off by saying it's just so they won't look for them, because at first I was like, I think it's progressed, but like, because I read the statistics on why they wanted to do it. But then you just said that, and I'm like, you know what? I have no fucking faith in the system. You're right. This is terrible. Don't distinguish it. Just save the kids, bro. Like, I don't. Yeah.
That's what I know what these people are thinking. Oh, they sent out another Ebony Alert. Oh, that kid just left and didn't tell his mom.
Yo, that's what they said in the article, though. That's what they were saying. That the reason why was they were like that most of the time when it comes to minority youths disappearing, that it tends to be a running away from home situation. So the idea of following up with the Amber Alert or even putting it out half the time gets completely dismissed. And they said that in this overlooking that people like minorities have been blocked against. Although I did find it odd that it was black women and it was black children and women, because I was like, why would it be an Amber Alert if you're a whole adult? Like, aren't you just missing at that point? Like, Amber Alert doesn't mean just, I thought that was just for kids.
Yeah, man. Ain't no alert for us, though.
What, for men?
Yeah.
Yeah, you noticed that, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna look. If you go missing, I'm like, fight back.
That nigga just, right, yeah, if a man go missing, he just tired of his family.
When was the last time
He's not
you seen
even
him?
missing. He's just still in the driveway, sitting in the car.
When was the last time you seen him? Like, he said he was going to get cigarettes. He said he'd be right back.
Let me see. All right, you want to get into the movie? All right, we'll get into it. All right, before we get out of here, back with another one. My favorite segment, the Tubi Movie of the Week. This past week we watched No Disrespect, and yeah, we watched No Disrespect. This was a good movie. This was it was really entertaining. It was starring Miles Triplett. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that word. He's also directed the movie, and he plays this character named Milk, 25-year-old drug dealer. He also has two brothers, and they're all going down like different roads in life. The youngest brother, he's in college. He's currently an engineering major. He's on a more honest path. Milk, he's in the streets, and his other brother is doing sex work, but he leads his wife to thinking like he's just going to work every day, but no, he just dropping off dick. And this movie, from the beginning, it says it's a drama, but there is a lot of great comedic timing throughout this movie. And Milk, all right, do we want to talk about his background?
Who?
The main character,
The main
Miles.
character. What about his background? Like his like industry background?
No, whether he's
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm not on camera. The speculation behind it is that the gentleman may be of the gay persuasion.
and we really just
Yeah.
guessing just because he from Atlanta with a lisp.
With a hard lisp.
Like,
But, like, it doesn't change any part of the
yeah,
movie.
no,
to
yeah,
anything
it
like
doesn't.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was realizing that because like I was making fun of the lisp, and then I watched it again, and I was like, they never did say that he wasn't. He just got a girlfriend.
Yeah. And which I'm all for. I'm all for, like we seen movies where straight men play gay roles. So I'm for the reverse. I'm for gay men being able to take some of our roles too.
What we're not talking about, which I think is really important, is if he is bi, he found a woman that will accept him for it.
Yeah,
Because women
Black
get
love.
homophobic as fuck.
no, if it's bro,
Black love, bro.
people think black men homophobic.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, black women, boy, whenever they don't like us, they pull out that over reliable, man. And
Yeah, go fuck your friends.
Yeah.
Go suck his. Go have him suck your dick. Shit
Yep.
like that.
right, yeah, like I'm sorry, me and my friends got stuff in common.
Although,
That's really
Yeah.
what makes him jealous.
yeah.
All right, go fuck him then, since you both like fucking
Yeah.
NASCAR.
Why you always laugh with your friends and not with me? Because they don't complain about me wetting up the bathroom.
Yeah, word. No,
Man.
as far as this
I'm
movie
ready,
though,
I'm ready to just vent.
yeah, no, yeah.
Fuck the movie. I'm sick of her. But no, this movie. No, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, what's super funny about this movie is the fact that once again we have our suspicions, but there's no confirmation. Not that it matters, but it does play in part to the way he speaks, the main character Milk.
Mm-hmm.
But I just enjoy the opening scene of the movie is inherently homophobic.
Yeah, actually, I didn't know how to feel about
No,
that. And I was like, damn.
Oh well, is homophobic? Is African phobic?
African phobic.
Like, wait,
That should definitely catch on.
let me see.
African phobic, really?
Because
Want that to catch on.
so they
Like if you
Yeah.
if you see a nigga with some sandals on with no socks, and you be like, yo, why you got these on? He gonna be like, stop being African phobic. I mean, I'm just trying to say, like, put some lotion on or something.
Yeah.
Anybody smell that?
Because
Stop being African phobic.
But I'm gonna play this clip. This is how the movie starts off. This is how I knew it was gonna be funny. The Africans walk up for a drug deal, and this shit just turned into Jumanji. Like,
Yo.
there was no need for the drums.
And that's how you know this shit like racist, because they listen to like Afro beats now. They ain't even try to update it. They just like, nah, nigga,
Right.
drums and,
Straight out the bush. Here you go.
and yelling lemurs, fucking monkey screams.
This is a good way to start the movie, though. It sets the tone.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's drug dealers that are like killing each other. So I mean, I guess you can't expect them to be perfect.
and then later in the movie, so the real issue in this movie is that
The sound, the sound engineering.
yeah,
I was turning up and down the whole movie.
yeah, I was too. Yeah, this is a good movie, but you're going to have to keep your remote by your side or just turn the subtitles on because every 5 minutes I was upping and lowering the volume. But the main the issue that the characters are going with is that their father is returning home from after serving 15 years in prison, and the brothers, they don't want their father around their mother anymore because it was just a very violent relationship that they had to go through, and they discussed this at dinner one day. That was great delivery of that line. He delivered the shit out of that.
Yeah,
Realistic
like
as fuck.
if you can sit through like the like absurdity of some of these scenes, the lines are gold.
Yeah, this was even when Zay introduces them to his girlfriend, I really enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, that show's funny as fuck. Yo, this nigga hates women. First scene, woman gets shot.
I love this, man.
Name one woman in this that was treated properly.
Yo, I love this movie, man. Now this next clip, this is right here. This is when it went viral. This is what like put us kind of on to notice about this movie and made me say I gotta check this shit out. When I saw this clip. How long after you lose your job are you resorting to selling dick?
Immediately.
Yeah.
If anybody will buy it.
Hey, bro, you ever been down to unemployment offices and shit? It sucks.
Yeah, no, I definitely have.
That's what I'm saying. Slinging dick. What?
Yeah.
Somebody would just come up to you. You kind of wish that the pretty woman thing, some rich guy just pulls up on the side and he's like, hey, I need you to get in the car and have sex with this old woman. We'll give you money. I'm like, all right. Like,
Yeah. But because, I don't know.
My whole life is financed by my dick. Everything I got is because.
Yeah. I guess but he said it's true. He said it's hard to find good dick out here. But the problem is that it's no shortage of dick. It's just kind of sorting through the dicks to find out which one is good. I think that's the challenge for the ladies.
Yeah. It's kind of like
well, also it's Atlanta, so let's just say that ladies aren't exactly on the top choice of preference.
Yeah, you got
that might be it too.
Yeah, you got Dwight Howard running around sucking, just sucking all the dicks up.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, that might be a struggle too. It's just that all the dicks out there are just being all just
Eaten by Dwight Howard.
this nigga keep getting neck injuries, taking a supply away.
It does though point to the turmoil of it though, because like at this point you're like, oh man, you're just slinging dick, for bread. That sounds like a great job. I like that they realistically portrayed at one point when he's with one of the ladies, where he's trying to talk to her about what's going on. He's like, oh, I just got things on my mind and my wife, and she's like, listen. I just want some dick. I didn't pay for your stories. Like, just handle business. And they get. I was like, yeah, imagine it. Now you got to get treated like a piece of meat. I like perspective like that. Now you get to see how women feel all the time. Like,
but that sucks because like even if I'm working at like if I'm at fucking in line at Burger King And the person is like, hey, how are you? I'm like, cut all that shit out, bitch. I just want a fucking Whopper. I don't want all that. Hi, how you doing? How was your day? I don't want none of that. Like, that's rude. That's what she did to him.
But yeah, the biggest controversy in this movie is Pop's Bull,
Yeah.
who after years of being on the streets, being a kingpin, got locked up. But within the first 5 minutes of being back home, decided to go back to domestically beating his wife.
Yeah, that's a big part of the story,
That is
too.
a huge part of the story.
Yeah.
I wish they didn't, like, the timing of it is so funny, too. It's like, I don't want to laugh at a woman getting hit, but they just set it up
Yeah, perfectly.
perfectly.
It's like, this isn't funny, but damn it, the timing's great.
Yeah, so this one, man, this was overall though. I did enjoy this movie. I mean, you got drama in there. The action scenes are great. Like I said, you have it's an amazing gunfight in here.
Wild misogyny. If you hate women, you're going to love this movie.
I liked fake Little Rel. I was trying to find dude's name.
I think
Yeah.
I've seen him in something else before. Like, he might actually be like a...
They actually, he actually, I want to check out Miles. He has another movie that's on Tubi. I think it's called the Lost Sex Tape. I want to check
What's
that
the
out.
what's
Oh,
the
word.
fucking the friend's name? Because he actually has been in something else.
I was looking for his name before to bring up on the IMDb, but it didn't.
I'm gonna find him.
Yeah, he has some good. It looked like he has some other good work on Tubi, so I definitely want to check these other movies out.
No, I think the one dude was in like a real movie before.
Like a real movie.
Yeah, I didn't like the way you said that at all, bro.
I meant that with my whole heart.
Let me see. My favorite part of this
Maybe
movie.
it's TJ.
Let me see. Where's my favorite
I
part
don't know
of this?
though.
It might be TJ Kenneth Wilder.
African Thug #1 on on IMDb.
They just give a great quotable. Like the lines in this movie are just all around amazing, man.
Like this is like, you know how like Drake always makes songs that you could put a selfie in on Instagram and caption it with the line. Like you could do that with some of these lines. Like I'm about to post a selfie of just this house is financed by dick.
That's the greatest way to end a movie ever. Hey,
Steal a
boy,
line.
you got to choose now.
Oh yeah, that was great, man. I think he should end all his movies like that, no matter the context or anything. This was no disrespect. If you're looking for something to watch, man, you'll definitely enjoy this, man, from start to finish. I laughed with them, I cried with them.
Word.
I for some reason don't like women with them. That shit is started to bother me now. I'm like, nigga, every woman in here has violence inflicted upon them. Like every single one in the movie. I'm like,
I'll be honest with you. When you said
damn.
that in the beginning of this, that kind of shattered the glass. 'Cause I had to think back about what I was gonna say, and I was like, "Oh, nah, bro, wait a minute. Yeah, this. There were no positive female roles in this movie.
And also, I didn't like that it was a clear age gap between the mom and dad. Like the mom was clearly in her 50s, and like the dad was.
I think you guessed it too. I think that she is actually. I think you guessed her age perfectly.
She probably
Her
like,
name is Celeste.
Yeah.
They stopped making Celeste.
yeah, they discontinued that.
Yeah, Celeste. I think they stopped making Celeste right after they cured polio and the last plague.
Well, they recalled them. They recalled all the ones that are out there. They're defective. The knees don't work.
But yeah, this was a good movie, man. If you're looking for something to watch, check out No Disrespect.
Yeah, aside from like all the like brutal murders of women, that shit is actually like really funny. Like if you look past that shit, it's fire.
Yeah, just be prepared to like turn the volume up and down and hear a lisp for an hour and a half.
The most gangsta lisp you've ever heard.
This nigga will shoot the shit out you.
I'm not gonna take this.
And so way. Y'all got anything else before we get out of here?
Nah, I could look at this nigga. I can tell he nice as shit at voguing though.
This
I've been watching Vogue compilations. Them just they go hard.
Yeah, this nigga made a Tubi movie just to serve cunt.
That poster looks fire. It looks like like the cover of like Tekken 4 on PlayStation 2.
I
Yeah, so I wanted to get this on a t-shirt. Yeah, it's just kind of hard.
All right, man. But shit, keep supporting us, man. If y'all got any Tubi suggestions, let us know. Follow us all on all social media platforms. It's been another episode of the We Want More podcast, man. I'm Anthony Moore.
I'm Asante.
I'm Maxwell.
And we out of here.